Welcome to WARB333, formerly known as Angel Radio 333. This broadcast is a special on Leo birthdays, starting with the cusps. Should you like this special, like, share, and subscribe, and I can continue to bring more of birthdays for all the zodiac signs. This is for all Leos, Leo cusps, Cancer Leos, and Leos, including Lionsgate. As you know, Leos are the element of fire. They are a fixed sign, and the planet is ruled by the sun. Their motto is, I create. Now, stones for Leo are as follows, and their uses. Yellow topaz restores inner calm and eases stress. Tiger's eye grants vitality. Ruby strengthens the heart energies. Milky yellow amber grounds visions. Now, Leo colors are ochre and golden hues. Leo plants are sunflowers, chamomile, and lavender. Trees and shrubs, from July the 23rd to August the 4th, holly. August the 5th to 23rd, hazel, almond, and apple trees. July 19th, Cancer Leo cusp. Numbers and planets are Cancer moon, Leo sun, and ruled by the number 1. Now, with those born on the 19th, they tend to dislike restraint. They are a Cancer Leo cusp, and they tend to be ambitious. Health issues for July 19th people need to be taking special care of their arms and legs, particularly as far as inflammation and rheumatic conditions. Advice for Leo's cusp 19th. Though you must bring your emotions under control, never lose your spontaneity and insist on freedom for yourself. Don't worry about appearing naive. Be more forthright and beware of placing others on a pedestal, investing them with your own emotions. Meditation, most of what we need is quite close at hand. The tarot card is the Sun. Strengths, graceful, self-aware, emotional. Weaknesses, impatience, temperamental, and difficult. July 20th, Cancer Leo cusp. Those born on the 20th are ruled by the number 2, and they are ruled by the moon. Those ruled by the moon are likely to be impressionable, emotional, and easily swayed. Tarot card is the Judgment card, or Awakening, in which people are urged to leave material considerations behind and seek a higher spirituality. July 20th people have to try to protect themselves from wear and tear on their bodies. Guard against drug dependencies, as chemical experiences can provide a high and a low oscillation that captivate them. Advice: don't get trapped in a compromise, no matter how comfortable. Keep your eye on the distant mountains and listen to your inner voice. Cultivate a sense of calm that stays with you. If you don't dare to dare, then dare to be happy with what you've got. Meditation for July 20th people. At many tables, there are only 2 types of eaters, the quick and the hungry. Strengths: adventuresome, active, practical. Weaknesses, restless, dissatisfied. July 21st, Cancer Leo cusp. Those born on the 23rd are ruled by the number 3 and by expansive Jupiter. 3 people are often ambitious, even dictatorial. Be careful of their contentious nature. The tarot card is the 21st card, the World. July 21st people act as if there's no tomorrow and court danger at every turn. Obsessively eating, drinking can be a problem for those born on this day, who have the propensity for excess in general. Regular exercise regime are difficult for July 21st people to adopt. Advice: try to get a handle on your propensity for risk-taking. Consider opposing arguments and points of view rather than rejecting them out of hand. Strengthen your center and learn how to reach it at will as you grow older. Make a gradual transition from the physical to the spiritual. Meditation. Synchronicity is the primary law of the universe. Strengths: daring, exciting, physical. Weaknesses: obsessive, self-destructive, and argumentative. July 22nd people. Those born on the 22nd are ruled by the number 4 and the planet Uranus, which is both erratic and explosive. People ruled by this number have their own way of doing and seeing things. The tarot card, the Fool. Health. Those born on July the 22nd are likely to face psychological problems unless they take some time off to get to know themselves better. Regular vacations and non-taking forms of physical exercise are recommended. Advice: try to bring more stability into your life in all forms. The key is structure. Relax and enjoy what you are doing, even when doing absolutely nothing at all. Take time to recharge. Meditation. Everything happens at once. Strengths: dynamic, courageous, success-oriented. Weaknesses: unlucky, stressed out, self-unaware. July 23rd people are ruled by the number 5 and the planet Mercury. Mercury represents quickness of thought and change. Tarot, the 5th card of the major arcana, the Hierophant, an interpreter of sacred mysteries who is symbolic of human understanding and of faith. Health. As already indicated, those born on July the 23rd face an increased likelihood of psychosomatic and addictive difficulties. Those born on this day may benefit from therapy or counseling, but in any case should devote more of their problem-solving energies to their own complex personalities. Advice: do not try to be the savior for everyone's problems. Pay sufficient attention to your own without obsessing. Learn to let things go. Avoid carrying around excess baggage. And give your critical and judgmental powers a rest from time to time. Meditation. An element of uncertainty is inherent in any act of observation. Strengths: compassionate, sharing, human. Weaknesses: depressive, crisis-prone, overly vulnerable. July 24th. Those born on the 24th day of the month are ruled by the number 6 and by the planet Venus. Those ruled by the number 6 are magnetically attractive and often inspire admiration, even adulation. In addition, since Venus is strongly connected with social interaction, it is a great temptation for July 24 people to give themselves over completely to existing romantic and sexual experiences. Tarot. As if to emphasize this last point, the 6th card of the major arcana is the Lovers, symbolizing the love that unites all of humanity through integration of masculine and feminine polarities. On the good side, this card indicates affections and desires on a high morale, aesthetic and physical plane on the bad side, unfulfilled desires, sentimentality, and indecisiveness. Health. Because of their tendency to be reckless, July 24th people must beware of accidents of all sorts. The involvement with instability mentioned earlier can lead them into some very tricky areas from which their health may not emerge unscathed. Advice: at some time or another in your life, you will have to regulate your energies. Consider burnout. Your desires may not carry you as far as you think. Learn to be alone and like it. Try to be more considerate of others. Meditation. We must learn when to indulge and when to deny hunger. Strengths: daring, exciting, magnetic. Weaknesses: unstable, flighty, sexually obsessive. July the 25th. Those born on the 25th day of the month are ruled by the number 7 and by the planet Neptune. Therefore, because of the influence of the Sun, Leo, July 25th people have a strong Sun-Neptune connection. This means that they may be prone to mental confusion as well as being swept off their feet by romantic illusions. The tarot card is the 7th card of the major arcana. It's the Chariot, which shows a triumphant figure moving through the world, manifesting his physical presence in a dynamic way. Health. July 25th people demands consistency in order to maintain both physical and mental health. Regular rest and meal times go a long way in promoting a calm state of being. A stabilizing diet, one which avoids highly stimulating dishes in favor of grains and earthy foods, for example, can help them keep their feet on the ground. Advice: concentrate more on the present moment. Try to be here rather than there. Pay attention to what others around you are saying and doing. Be more accepting of yourself. Continue to reach for the stars, but with your feet firmly planted on the ground. Meditation. Bubblegum may not mean much to you until you get it on your shoe. Strengths: imaginative, idealistic, honorable. Weaknesses: judgmental, struggling, unrealistic. July 26th. Those born on the 26th of the month are ruled by the number 8 and the planet Saturn. Saturn carries strong feelings of responsibility and an accompanying tendency to caution, limitation, and fatalism. Thus, the more traditional tendencies of July 26 people are favored. The Tarot card, the 8th card of the major arcana, Strength, which depicts a graceful queen taming a ferocious lion. Health: Due to their dynamic nature, July 26 people have to keep in good physical condition or they will burn out. Getting regular sleep and adequate nutrition may be difficult with their frantic schedules. Advice: take a rest from yourself occasionally and let others do the same. Remember, you are just another part of everything around you. Cultivate humility and humanity. Meditation: a tree has many leaves and branches, but only one trunk. Strengths: dynamic, influential, attractive. Weaknesses: provocative, blunt, and difficult. July 27th. Those born on the 27th of the month are ruled by the number 9 and by the planet Mars. The number 9 is powerful in its influence on other numbers. July 27th people are similarly able to influence those around them. Tarot. The 9th card of the major arcana is the Hermit, who walks carrying a lantern and a stick. He represents meditation, isolation, and silence. Health. July 27th people are likely to have a fairly structured life, and thus it is possible for them to schedule regular meals, exercise, and sleep. Vigorous exercise is recommended for these highly physical people. This can range from hiking and climbing to achieving oriented activities in competitive team sports. Advice: face up to your real needs and wants. Don't agonize over personal decisions too long. Try to be honest with yourself. Beware of repressing your true feelings. Mental control can only take you so far. Learn to let go. Meditation: I exist only for the world. I belong to no one, least of all to myself. Strengths: orderly, forceful, decisive. Weaknesses: change, resistant, self-unaware, procrastinating. July 28th. Those born on the 28th of the month are ruled by the number 1 and by the sun. Those ruled by the number 1 like to be first, are of a definite viewpoint, and eager to rise to the top. Tarot. The first card of the major arcana. The Magician, who symbolizes intellect, communication, information, as well as magic. Health. July 28 people are survivors. Therefore, they possess a great capacity to overcome illnesses and rehabilitate after accidents and injuries. Advice: learn to give unconditionally. Cultivate affection and kindness. The best interest of others may well be your own. Winning can sometimes be losing. Meditation. Communicable disease is an expression of humanity's need to share. Strengths: positive, resourceful, dynamic. Weaknesses: insensitive, isolated, resistant. July 29th. Those born on the 29th of the month are ruled by the number 2 and by the moon. Those ruled by the number 2 often make good co-workers and partners rather than leaders, and this quality fits the more group-oriented values of the July 29th people. Tarot. The second card of the major arcana is the Priestess, shown seated on her throne, calm and impenetrable. Health. Born on July 29th are overconcerned with hereditary illnesses suffered by their parents or siblings and are unfortunately convinced that they too are bound to a similar fate. They may also perceive their addictions, psychological instabilities, or deficiencies as familial. Advice: try not to overgeneralize. Remember that each person is an individual. Do not neglect your own personal process. Be proud of your heritage, but don't wrap yourself in it. Meditation: forget to remember, remember to forget. Strengths: observant, loyal, concept-oriented. Weaknesses: opinionated, clannish, restricted. July the 30th. Those born on the 30th of the month are ruled by the number 3 and by the planet Jupiter. Since those ruled by the number 3 often seek to rise to high positions in their sphere, July 30th people may well be driven toward financial and material success. Those ruled by the number 3 love their independence and tend to be decisive. Jupiter lends an optimistic and expansive social outlook for July 30th people, strengthened with the vitality and courage derived from the sun. Unfortunately, those born on the day may be unduly optimistic about their future and ill-equipped to handle or even recognize failure. Tarot. The third card of the major arcana is the Empress, symbolizing creative intelligence. She is the perfect woman, the ultra-feminine, Mother Earth. Health. Those born on July the 30th usually show a preoccupation with their bodies, and either they flaunt them or are self-conscious and try their best to cover up. Advice: try to see beyond the material world. Develop your mental faculties. Open yourself up to deeper emotional contact and new experiences that can change you. Cultivate an interest in metaphysical subjects. Meditation: heavenly bodies. Strengths: sturdy, sensuous, decisive. Weaknesses: phobic, repressed, earthbound. July 31st. Those born on the 31st day of the month are ruled by the number 4 and by the planet Uranus. Since only 7 months have a 31 day, it is an unusual number for a birthday, and people born on the 31st are often difficult for others to understand. Those ruled by the number 4 can also be opinionated and rather argumentative. Though they may present a forceful image, they are actually very vulnerable to emotional hurt and rejection. The planet Uranus indicates explosiveness and changeability, qualities heightened by July 31st people by the strong influence and energy of the sun. Tarot. The fourth card of the major arcana is the Emperor, who rules over concrete and worldly things through wisdom, the primary source of his power. Health. Those born on July 31st must beware of neglecting their health. They may be also taken up with the welfare of others or in intellectual concerns that they forget about the importance of a balanced diet, healthy sleep patterns, and constructive physical exercise. Advice: don't let pessimism occupy a central position in your life and work. Your realism should not be a prescription for unhappiness. Share your knowledge and bring insight to those around you. Meditation: all words are lies. Strengths: observant, expressive, visual. Weaknesses: anxious, disturbed, isolated.
Now, this breaking news.
This is WARB WARB333. I thank you for listening to this special broadcast. I just wanted to make a note out there for everyone that's listening. I don't offer personal readings, and we don't solicit. I don't send emails to everybody randomly to get them to sign up for a reading. For an honest and true reading, go to a link that's offered in any tarot read. Go to their link, go to their website. Just do not go to a solicitor, someone that's soliciting and saying that they're someone else when they're not. Because there's sure a lot of them out there. Just be careful, dear souls.